Hi, everyone. Welcome to Arthritis at Home. My name is Cheryl Koehn. I'm with Arthritis Consumer Experts, and we host Arthritis at Home. It's really a pleasure to be with you here today. This episode is going to be quick and fun. It's going to be a demonstration of the new and improved and relaunched Arthritis Broadcast Network. We're going to dive right in and take you on a little tour. So as you know, and you heard in an earlier episode of Arthritis at Home, Arthritis Broadcast Network was created in a partnership with our scientific partner, Arthritis Research Canada. So you can see here in the lower right-hand corner, it says powered by Arthritis Consumer Experts and Arthritis Research Canada. Together, we host this, what is a news platform, a news aggregator site, pulling all the best news about arthritis that's happening around the world. And you'll find here on the home page that it is what we're talking about here, your source for arthritis patient information and education. And right when you land on the home page, you're going to find basically a series of blog posts that capture the latest arthritis news. Here you see one on the newly revamped Arthritis Screening Tool. I'll take you on a little tour of that. A great new post about research in children being done by Arthritis Research Canada. Our upcoming event at next week's Canadian Rheumatology Association and Arthritis Health Professions Association annual scientific meeting. This is going to be our Facebook and Twitter live event that is broadcast at the meeting, and it's a really great event. We hope you'll tune in next week, and of course other episodes. Here is the one I was referring to earlier about the relaunch of the Arthritis Broadcast Network with the scientific director of Arthritis Research Canada, Dr. Deanne Lacaille. So homepage is all about the latest arthritis news, which we are curating for your benefit. So rather than you having to scour the universe for credible science-based information, we're bringing it right to your inbox. The next section on the website is about arthritis. This gives you just a really quick taste of what arthritis is, who it affects in our country, and where you can go to find out more about some of the more common types of arthritis. We also have this great section, which is new, around arthritis facts. This is specifically to try to dispel myths. So who has arthritis? What types of arthritis there are? What does arthritis cost society? And so on and so forth. Exercise and arthritis, which is a really popular myth, which is you can't exercise, but yes, you can. And then here are some of the other myths. So these are facts, pardon me, here. And these are the myths that we're trying to help dispel, some of the more common myths. And then, of course, a frequently asked question. So here we can zip back up to the navigation bar. We're going to take you to resources. This is a fantastic area where we're giving you direct links to evidence-based, science-based information on our website and on our scientific partner and co-host site, Arthritis Research Canada. Just again, a real wealth of information. And then, of course, other credible arthritis links within our national community here in Canada, and other resources here that are disease specific, ones that are research based, and then here's areas to subscribe. The next section is super exciting. This is the arthritis screening exam, or the screening tool as we call it. This is just a great place to come and to share with your friends, family members, and your own networks to see if you actually have arthritis. It's sensitive enough of a screening tool that can help you kind of narrow down what you may suspect as a type of arthritis. It's also another great way to track symptoms, and I'll show you how. So to start the screening exam, you can see what this is called in scientific terms a homunculus. We call it our arthritis person. So you can see here that you can click on, so step one is you hover over here and find the areas that are causing you pain or discomfort. So my wrist today, my elbow, let's say my lower back and my right knee. After I select these things, I say done. And then a series of questions. These are what we call validated questions that help narrow down what type of arthritis you may be dealing with, if in fact you haven't been diagnosed. But it also is a great way for you to come back and regularly monitor symptoms, like where you're having joint pain, before you go see your rheumatologist on your visit, your next visit with them, or even your family physician. So the first question, does a joint hurt? Well, clearly here, based on what I've selected, the answer is yes. Is the main problem my back? Well, I am having some problems with my back, so yes. When you get out of bed, are your joints stiff for more than an hour? Definitely yes. Is the pain worse when you stand or walk? And the answer for me depends. Certainly when I'm first getting out of bed, it definitely does. So I'm going to select yes. Does the pain wake me up most nights? Absolutely. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I'm answering truly as though this were me. Is the pain better if you move around a little? And the answer again is yes. Have I become a lot more tired since the joint pain started? I have established disease, but if I were a newly diagnosed or just experiencing some of these symptoms, I would answer yes. But for me, I'm going to say, no, I'm not suffering, generally speaking, from fatigue throughout the day. And then, does a parent of mine or a brother or sister have psoriasis? Yes, my sister has it. Do you get a skin rash on sun exposure, dead white pallor of the digits, on cold exposure, also known as Raynaud's, or ulcers inside the mouth every month? And my answer is going to be no to this one. And this says now the screening result. So here's my result from the questionnaire, but also the joint selection. The screening result may raise possible presence of inflammatory arthritis. And it says learn more. So this is not a diagnostic tool. I want to be very clear. It's just to help gauge whether you may be dealing with something that is a rheumatic disease, is a form of arthritis. Remember, there's over 100 different types. So here you can learn more, and it takes you to the section of our website that gives you kind of really nice little synopses on the different types of arthritis that are the most common. So you can certainly learn about that. If I go back, here's what's really valuable. I can go back and send the results to myself, and then I can take them to my family physician and share those with them, or to my rheumatologist if I've already been diagnosed, because it shows what joints I've selected and what answers I've selected. So it's a really, really good way of sharing. It's like a journal page out of your journal right here on the internet. So we think this is just a tremendous, and this exam has been around, this screening tool has been in existence now for almost a decade. And it's been used thousands and thousands of times. And it's just a really great companion to your journal and to your journey, whether you're newly starting out with arthritis or suspect arthritis, or whether you've been diagnosed. And then, of course, so that's the screening tool, which is, I just love the screening tool, and it's helped a lot of people out. You go on to the About Us section, and of course, it talks a little bit more about our Arthritis Broadcast Network, more about who the two organizations are that power the site, and ways that, of course, you can sign up and get involved with either one of us, subscribe to our programming. And then everything we do is, of course, fully bilingual. So here is the French version of the site. I'm not going to take you on a tour en français. I'm hoping that if you are a French-speaking visitor, you'll be happy to do that on your own, and then you won't suffer with my horrible accent. So there you have it. And there's a really great new search feature here enacted on the site, which was not the case in the old version of the site. This now lives on the WordPress environment, which is one that is super user-friendly, and a lot of sites that are out on the internet today, especially in the health sector, are run on WordPress. So you're going to see a lot of the functionality quite similar to other sites that you're using. So there you have it. That's a quick tour of Arthritis Broadcast Network for this episode of Arthritis at Home. We hope this has been of value to you. We really look for your feedback. There's going to be some email addresses provided to you here at the end of the video. We hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, and we ask you to come back. Certainly next week, we're going to be having these live Facebook and Twitter live events going on. The hashtag is hashtag CRA-ritis. So if you search for that on Facebook or on Twitter, you'll find our live stream happening from Wednesday to Friday. So that's February 8th until the 10th. So we look forward to seeing you there, and we look forward to seeing you back next week for another episode of Arthritis at Home. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Be well and have a great weekend.